Well, here we are. This is quite a change of events. It was 80 something yesterday and it's 49 degrees right now. You gotta love South Texas. So I don't remember exactly what I said in the video yesterday, but I did a few things. And I have noticed in trying to keep my videos under 5 minutes, man, I get to going fast, and my brain and I don't work fast up here. So I may go over 5 minutes. Not right now, but eventually. So don't hold me to that anymore. I don't remember exactly what I said because I've been like a lightning bolt, but I can show you what I did. There was a couple of things I was talking about doing on the tow vehicle that I didn't mention in the last video that I'm going to show you now. And then there's also a couple things I still need to do, maybe. So with that being said, this is just because we're towing a 3,500 pound trailer, 12,000 miles. I'm sure that stock, we could have possibly been fine. I don't know. Now I know we will be fine. Anyways, here we go. So I was talking about the tow hitch. What I did here was, I did a couple of beads. Bailey, that's my good girl. I just did a little bead down there. It's already rusting because it's raining. I didn't get to paint it. And I just did a little bead there, a little bead there, a little bead off inside there. And then I ran a bead right there and right there so I can take it off when I get home. Because, I got the drop hitch upside down because this is a police Tahoe. It's lower than a normal Tahoe and our trailer has high clearance. Anyways, I did that. And I ran a couple beads right up in here just cause this thing, there you go. Now I'm shaking the truck, you see. That's good. I was not able to change the spare tire out with our fancy up front tires because the center bore on these tires, the center bore there was bigger than the bracket that holds the tire up, so I couldn't do that. So we'll just leave that alone. I did end up putting a little rack up there. This is a rack. It's not permanent. I just put these little feet. I'll paint them white. The feet will stay. It normally goes on my little S10 there, but I'm gonna throw a tire or two up there. So I did that. Oh, while I'm back here, one thing that I decided, since we're pulling 3,500 pounds, 12,000 miles, a lot of people, Bailey, would you get out from under there? I changed the, you can see my fresh gasket seal. I drained the fluid from the differential and put new fluid in there with a little bit of oil stabilizer just for the trip. And then when we get home, I'll drain it out. This is one thing that I did before. So if you look here, you see that spring in the middle. This is does not have rear leaf springs, the police Tahoe. It has coil springs, which is ideal if you're hauling ass on the street, less ideal if you're towing a bunch of shit. I had put these Gabriel spring-loaded shocks, and so it's a shock with a spring on the outside. It gives you about 500, between the two of them, about 500 extra pounds of capacity as far as strength. I do have an airbag. I have two airbags for my my 4Runner that I believe will fit inside those springs, so I'm thinking about doing that. I'll put the airbags inside the springs, and that way we're not bouncing, every time we hit a bump. These have already helped. I mean, I did tow the trailer home 50 miles from where I bought it with this, and it was fancy. As a matter of fact, one of the things that they required me to have it's a little bitty trailer. I mean, it's like, I'll show it to you eventually, but it's not big. But they required, because I bought it from a dealer, required that I have a trailer brake. So that's what this is. So I had to put this in order to drive off the lot with the trailer. I recommend one of these. Not that the truck won't stop the trailer, but we might. I'm probably going to go to Denali, probably going to be seeing some mountainous terrain. I mean, we got to go over the Continental Divide, so I'm probably going to cross Wolf Creek. It's nice to have a trailer brake
when you're going down the opposite side of a mountain, and you don't want the trailer pushing you down the hill. Anyways, I ended up changing the battery out. I know it don't look better, but this is the battery that came with the trailer when I bought the trailer. So it's a huge deep cycle battery. It's I think it's 100 amp hour flooded battery. I don't know what the cranking amps are, but I put this in there, and that's awesome. I had to make a few modifications over here to make it fit, but I have space over there for the diesel Tahoes that have 2 batteries. So the battery that was in here, I'm going to put over there, and I may run them in conjunction with each other. You know, that's pretty much all. I don't know what else I said I was going to do on this thing yesterday, but I did everything I said. Last thing I got going is I'm going to, only because I haven't done this since we've had this vehicle, is plugs and wires. So I'm going to put new plugs, I'm going to put new wires. I've been, every now and then when I get on this thing, I get a random misfire code, so I'm going to change the plugs and wires. Anyways, that's that. I think we're pretty much about done on this vehicle. Those are things that I think should be done. I just beef up the rear suspension, put some new fluid in the, you know, heavy duty rear end fluid in the third member there, because you're going to be doing a lot of towing. That's wear on your gears. And you know, if you tow a trailer for work, and you're doing it all the time, these are things I would do if I was pulling a trailer for work all the time. It's not something I would do on a normal vehicle. So that's that. I think I did what I was supposed to do, and I'm probably close to 5 minutes. So I'm gonna go back inside because this weather sucks.